Welcome back everyone to viralstocks.io. Guys, we have a ton of stocks to talk about in today's video, including one stock that ran 187% today. That is this ticker symbol right here, EVFM. It is up another 16% in the after hour. We're going to be taking a look at this stock, why it ran, as well as a few other big runners here. And ultimately, I want to show you guys how you can find the next runner and really the next big penny stock, even in a terrible market. So make sure you guys stay tuned because I think you are definitely going to like what I have for you in today's video. Now, first, before we get into today's video, let's just take a moment and honor one of our biggest gainers over the last couple of weeks, and that, of course, was Revlon, ticker symbol REV. We got in this stock because we knew that every single reaction in the market is an overreaction. This stock fell off a cliff due to some bankruptcy stuff, but nevertheless, when this kind of stuff happens, like I said, every reaction is an overreaction here. It fell off a cliff here, so there's always a nice quick little 20 to 100% gains waiting for you there as it comes up just a little bit after a big fallout, right? But then we got blessed with some crazy news, buyout, short squeeze opportunity, you name it, and this stock ended up shooting up, let's see here, this stock ended up shooting up 600%. I believe we got in around $1.70. We're able to catch about 400% of this massive opportunity. So shout out to everyone that was able to get into Rev. But regardless, let's talk about ticker symbol EVFM here and talk about how it ran over 187% today. Why did it do this, and how on earth can we find the next gainer just like this? So let's talk about it here. Ticker symbol EVFM stock. As you can see, it says maker EVFM Biosciences double after the Roe decision. So Wall Street is attributing a 160% rally in EVFM Biosciences to the Supreme Court's decision to overturn Roe versus Wade. So right away, you should know exactly what this stock is doing. But EVFM Biosciences is the maker of a drug called Phoenix. I'm just going to call it Phoenix, right? Phoenix, a contraceptive, right? No medical person here, just here for the stock gains. But regardless, as we can see here, the company says prescriptions increased by 69% in the fourth quarter of 2021. Obviously, that is very good. Now, this stock hovered around the 30 to 40 cent range for an extremely long time, and now shares are over $1 per share. So obviously, a super significant gain for this stock. Let's talk a little bit more about why. So one, their drug that we already mentioned there, the so-called Phoenix, right? It is already US FDA approved, which is a very, very big deal. I guess this is kind of bad news though, because that means we don't have any FDA catalysts, which are some of the best catalysts in the market for biotech stocks at least. But regardless, this drug is already FDA approved, meaning they can sell this thing like crazy and ultimately generate a ton of revenue, which is kind of why people are hype right now, right? The sales increased by 69% in the fourth quarter of 2021. 22,600 individuals began using this product. Obviously, that is hoping to go up, but regardless, being FDA approved, they're going to be able to sell this product. Now, on the Roe versus Wade here thing being overturned, obviously their investors are expecting that this drug is going to be sold heavily, giving it a nice boost in the stock price. We'll have to see how this continues, but this stock could definitely have more room to run, especially as it keeps shooting up 16% here. But how can we ultimately find the next stock? Well, one thing you need to realize is you need to be in the morning and just take a look at runners. Immediately, you could have saw this stock was up 15% in the morning and been able to see, okay, is there any more potential with this stock? What's the volume like right now? What's the history like with this stock? What's the news? All these different things to be able to determine if this stock has potential to run more. Obviously, it did there. 15 ended up turning into about 187% just in one day. But we do all of this work for you here at viralstocks.io. So obviously, guys, we run a completely free service here on YouTube where we give out penny stocks to you guys and make a ton of money just like we did on Rev. But we also run a completely free service where we send out stock alerts to our investors, right? So I highly suggest you sign up at viralstocks.io. Click that link in the description below. It will be in the description below, or it will be pinned in the first comment section, and that will be the link to this sign up page right here. We all you have to do is enter in your email, and you guys can receive completely free NASDAQ and NYSE stock alerts. Guys, we do this full-time. We are full-time penny stock enthusiasts, and what we do is we scan for these stocks, we look for catalysts, and we ultimately send them out to our investors. Much easier for us to send out stock alerts to you guys than it is to make a whole entire video. So make sure you're signed up here so you guys can be the first to receive these stock alerts. We send it right at market open, 9:30 a.m. sharp, so you guys can get in this stock before the rest of the crowd. Hey, if you would like, not financial advice whatsoever, right? Make sure to enter in your email, and more importantly, enter in your phone number. We'll also bless you guys with a completely free penny stock ebook so you can learn how to trade just like us and see, determine, get our alerts and see, are these good penny stocks or not? Like I said, completely free. But anyways, let's move on to the next stock here. The next stock is ticker symbol AFIB. This stock is up 87% today, which is absolutely wild. And this is kind of what I want to get you guys to understand if you do not know already, if you haven't been following us here at ViralStocks.io. That is that penny stocks, there is penny stocks every single day that run, right? They run absolutely massively, triple digit gains literally every single day. You just have to find it, and that is ultimately what we try to do. But this was one stock right here that ran a triple digits throughout the day, ended up closing up about 87%, but nevertheless, I don't think there's any person here that wouldn't take 87% in, what, 24 hours? I think that's a pretty good play there. But regardless, let's take a look at why this went up today. So as we can see, ticker symbol AFIB has launched an expanded suite of left heart access products, including all those products listed right there, and they have gotten their clearance. So it says, with this clearance, Actis now offers sheath-compatible transseptal access devices covering 409,000 electrophysiology and structural heart procedures in the United States. Regardless, like I said, guys, I'm here for the news, I'm here for the catalyst, the price action, and ultimately the gains. No professional here in these categories, but all I know, this stock rallied up massively today based off of good biotech news, and that's what you guys need to understand. You're able to determine very easily if a news is good or if it is bad, right? And understand that penny stocks, specifically very small penny stocks with tiny floats, which you'll find out in that ebook, they move on news, they move on catalysts, right? So all we have to do is find the catalyst, find good press releases, and ultimately capitalize on those gains. Of course, that is, easier said than done, but nevertheless, we are pretty successful here at ViralStocks.io with a lot of our picks, especially the ones that we send out to our investors, because obviously we try to get them out as quick as possible to get the most gains as possible. That is important. But let's see here. Let's move on to the next penny stock. So the next penny stock on today's list is ticker symbol VEDU. Not to be confused with another one of our biggest winners on this channel, VERU. But VEDU here has also been on our radar a lot lately. It's been a penny stock that we talked about last week. Here we go, coming around again, up 33% on the day. So this has been one of the largest gainers on the day today. It has shot up over 120% just over the last 5 days here. We have been talking about this stock, so you have been able to capitalize a little bit on this stock. But what's so crazy? No recent news, right? Now, this does happen quite frequently, actually, just where penny stocks just do not move on news. But yeah, no news whatsoever. So this is why it's important to use screeners. Scan for these stocks. You can find stocks that are running and not just look for catalysts, right? Because this had no catalyst yet, still offered insane potential. So that's why we use scanners to ultimately look every single morning to see what stocks are moving in the market. That's very, very important to us. But anyways, yep, VEDU here. No news, but a big runner, all over Twitter, all over stock twits, and ultimately made some massive gains. So that's why you need to search outside of the box and not necessarily just look at catalyst plays. But if you guys are not following me on Twitter here, make sure and check us out. Like I said, viralstocks.io here on Twitter. We post all of our videos on here, but we also post our stock alert, our stock articles on here as well. So we spend a lot of time writing crazy good articles for you guys on all of the penny stocks that we talk about. You can see a few of them here. Jumping over to the website, I want to go over our most recent article here, and that is this right here. There's 3 stocks that I want to show you within this article, and the first one is going to be ticker symbol BOXD. So pulling it up on the chart here, we can see BOXD is up 3% today. I'll call that a lousy 3%, even though that's still a pretty good gain for one day, but it's lousy because this stock was up 20% at the beginning of the day if you guys were able to take profits. But I want to talk about this stock because it has been one of the most highly talked about stocks on Twitter, StockTwits. I've seen it everywhere, and I think it is a ticker that definitely has more room to run, at least has the potential to run, right? So let's talk about it here. Jumping back to our article, we can see number one, a stock on the move. First ticker symbol here is going to be a BOXD. There's investors have found this stock, a pretty good stock because they are just highly communicative with their investors. They give out great PRs, and ultimately it's proved itself to be a winning stock. Their last run back on May 10th, the company released financial results. It was pretty good, resulted in 43% gains in the following week. So that's one thing here. Stocks that move tend to keep moving, if you will, right? So once a stock runs once, keep it on your radar, let it cool off, let it fall down, and ultimately see if there's an opportunity to get back in at a later time. But BOXD here, nice runner here. It's a stock that runs, right? So it's always on our radar. But last time it ran had that nice 43% increase. Now we can see here it's being talked about by some very big influencers. A shout out to Moon Market, their ticker symbol BOXD. Green, don't be afraid of dips. If we get them, it just means insiders want more. The stock is being loaded by insiders. Tons of call volume coming into this stock. 233 sitting at support here. He says, I'll give you my support lines in just a second. Huge revenue, high cost to borrow, institutional buying, high call activity, tons of stuff here pouring into BOXD. I think it's a stock that you definitely need to keep your eye on. This stock rose about 13.3% today. 59 institutional owners. Jeez, that is huge. They own over 26 million shares of this company. Institutions are pouring into the stock, and that is a very, very big deal. As we can see, we got our resistance sitting around 279. My support sitting at about $1.75, kind of a wide range there. I guess you could call that 233 a little bit of a closer level, just not as strong. If you can see about right here, so that level, it's decent, right? But ultimately, very strong level of support down there at 175. That was previous resistance and is just a very, very strong level. And also another level at 1.3, which is a pretty strong consolidation level here where it has hit for days and days and days at one point in time, right? So keep an eye on that. Next stock here, ticker symbol NRSN. Let's take a look at the chart. This stock is up 47% on the day. Let's find out why. Now remember guys, a lot of these stocks have ran already besides BOXD. I think this is a stock that definitely needs to be on your watch list coming up here in the near future. But if you're looking for the next stock to run, one, make sure and watch out on our YouTube channel. Make sure and follow us on Twitter here. Let's see, Viral Stocks IO here, so you can get all of our latest articles and YouTube videos so you can stay up to date. But more importantly, make sure to sign up at viralstocks.io so you guys can receive these completely free NASDAQ and NYSE stock alerts. Hey, I'm not pushing you guys. I mean, it's completely free. It's not like it does anything for us, but regardless, it will help you substantially to get more stocks on your radar. Not too many people putting out free penny stocks watch lists, let alone penny stock alerts. So pretty big deal. Check us out there at viralstocks.io. But anyways, NRSN, let's hit it real quick here. So this company is making headlines this morning after it announced positive results on one of its ongoing studies. We really don't have to go any further. The only thing you need to know about biotech stocks is that they move on news. They had some great news. So after this major 63% run, it's trading at around 279. The next resistance is going to be at 308. Now, as far as support goes, we can't really call any good support till about 160. A little bit of support at around 260, but there's really just not any good support things here. Now, what you need to also understand is it did form a double top here at about 308. Take a look for some more red in the market before this one could possibly pop again. The last stock here, I know I'm keeping you guys kind of long. It's a late one, but this stock is up 51% today, which is a pretty massive move. Ticker symbol AXSM here. Low price volume, prob residual of general fear about biotech, all kinds of stuff. Great stuff, but ultimately they have more stuff coming up here, which has to do with the FDA. Upon reviewing the FDA's proposal, the company guarantees that it will take the necessary steps to reach a final agreement on labeling. Can't wait to see this because this could offer an even more potential for this stock to run higher. So currently trading around $37.47, support $24, and another support level around $21. So keep an eye on those levels if you're looking to get in. But if you guys want help to time those entries in exits, if you want to make the most out of your investments, if you want to find those hot penny stocks before they run, make sure and join our free alerts here. Let's click on it because guess where this will take you? Our sign up page to viralstocks.io. Enter in your email, then make sure to enter in your phone number and get our free penny stock ebook. You know the drill, guys, but that's all I got for you in today's video. If you enjoyed, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and as always, guys, I will see you in the next video.